Police launch investigation to confirm the death of underworld gang leader Angoda Lokka. An excise officer arrested with ice in Puttalam. India and US unite to fight China.
Hello there, very good afternoon. You're watching Lunchtime News on Election First. Those were the headlines. Now news in detail. National Organizer of Sri Lanka, Podujana Peramuna, Basil Rajapaksa expressed the following views at an event held in Galle yesterday.
Nowadays, we have to express statements, not the ones that build, but the ones that break. It will be a great service to the party if you don't make unnecessary comments. Now, we are facing a general election. The ones who said if you establish a party, we will let you walk on the streets are even contesting under our party. So we are proud and we accepted them happily. It is not enough to get a majority. We have to get a two-thirds majority. A new constitution is needed for the country, which is as Rajapaksa explained how he drafted the 19th Amendment to the Constitution the day in and day out. He was told by different people to add parts, but at the end of the day, whatever that he had added are missing. Only sending a few people from Galle is not enough. We should send more, but when sending, you should be careful. So I am also afraid. Even if he is not provided with a two-thirds majority with the available powers, our president will eradicate the drug menace in the country. That is something that I can guarantee. We can't lose again. After losing, we can't be going into courts again. The spokesperson of the party is the only media communication. I gave it to him, and when he took it, he told me that the only request I would like to make is for you to be the spokesperson of the party, but you could not express it. Because if you express a small part, you're done. A book written by Minister Ramesh Patharan was launched during the event.
UNP candidate Marvin Silva engaged in a ritual today in opposition to the demolition of the King's Assembly Hall in Kurunegala.
Marvin Silva arrived at the Kadirasan Kovil in Anuradhapura this morning and engaged in a ritual in opposition to the destruction of the archaic King's Assembly Hall. Punish those who demolished the building and anyone protecting those responsible for the destruction. Following views were expressed about the demolition of the archaeological site in Kurunegala. There's a pattern of deceitful politics taking place in the country. The government, which gained popularity for its patriotism, has demolished an ancient establishment for the sake of widening a road. That is our heritage. The mayor is from the SLPP. The Prime Minister is also the Minister of Cultural Affairs and Buddha Sasana. He is contesting the election from Kurunegala. But still, this was demolished. He claims King Bhumika Bahadur II maintained a harem and that he had a Muslim wife. Is that the response the Minister of Cultural Affairs and Buddha Sasana should be giving to the people?
සංස්කෘතික ඇමතිතුමා මේකද එතුමාට රටට දෙන්න තියෙන උත්තරය.
We are taught history through the heritage of our country. Our heritage acts as a mirror that would reflect our future, but they go ahead and bulldoze it. According to the Antiques Ordinance, this is a non-bailable offence, but the Prime Minister is trying to clean up after the wrongdoers. If you want to evaluate the lifestyle of kings, let's have a separate platform for that. Johnston Fernando, the leader of the district, has threatened anyone who wishes to harm the mayor not to do so. What has happened to the law? According to the interim report handed over by the committee appointed by the PM to probe this matter, those who are responsible should be brought before the law. That is a recommendation, not something we insinuated. Can we develop a country without a solitary law for all? Meanwhile, it has been decided to expedite the implementation of the recommendations of the interim report on the destruction of the archaeological artifacts in Kurunegala. Director General of Archaeological Professor Senorathan Dissanayake said that the decision was taken at a discussion held last evening. He said a special steering committee had also been appointed to implement the contents of the report. The committee includes the heads of all government agencies involved in the case. In addition, a committee is working to provide consultancy services for the renovation of the building. Professor Senorathan Dissanayake stated that the committee appointed to look into the incident is still active in this regard. Meanwhile, facts regarding the incident are due to be reported to the court today. The Director General of the Department of Archaeology, Professor Dissanayake, said that the police are making such allegations.
දැනට අනාවර වෙලා තියෙන විමාන
As per the information that has revealed so far, no charges have been filed against anyone. Investigations regarding this are underway. A complaint has been received by Kurunegala Divisional Archaeological Officers. According to the complaint, information has been reported to the courts by the Kurunegala Police. The Department of Archaeology has requested a report on that. After we get the report based on the evidence, we will act on it. The Attorney General has summoned the investigating officers to inspect the investigation files and instructed them on the steps to be taken for further investigations. These investigations have been carried out in accordance with the instructions of the Attorney General.
විමර්ශන සම්බන්ධයෙන් ගත යුතු පියවර පිළිබඳ උපදෙස් ලබා දී තිබෙනවා. කරුණ නීතිපතිතුමාගේ උපදෙසුත් අනුව මේ විමර්ශන කටයුතු සිද්ධ කෙරෙනවා.
7 people, including an excise enforcer, have been arrested in Puttlam with a stock of narcotics named ice. The arrests were made based on information received by the anti-corruption unit of the Puttlam division.
Police said that they seized 150 grams of ice found in the suspect's possession. Among the other suspects arrested included 4 women. Police further said they also seized a van in which they had arrived. Another suspect involved had fled the scene at the time of the incident. According to the police, the fugitive is suspected to be an excise enforcer attached to the Puttlam excise office. Police stated that operations are underway to arrest the suspect. Meanwhile, the excise department stated the excise officer arrested in connection with the incident will be interrogated. Deputy Commissioner of Excise Kapila Kumarasinghe said the suspect, who is currently in custody, was attached to the Vavuniya excise office under a transfer for a previous offence.
Police say that investigations have commenced to confirm the reports published about the death of underworld leader Angodalokka alias Lasantha Pereira in India. Police media spokesperson SSP Jalia Senaratna stated that the police have not received any confirmed information regarding the matter. At a press conference held, journalists raised questions about the reported death of Angodalokka alias Lasantha Pereira.
ලසන්ත පෙරේරා නැමැති එම සැකකරුව අපිට අත්අඩංගු
It is important to arrest Lasantha Pereira for all the crimes that he has committed. We received information that he has gone abroad. Facts regarding many crimes committed by him have been submitted to the courts. As of now, information on his demise is spreading. However, Sri Lanka police have not received legal information on that. Steps have already been taken place to confirm this information officially. If we are able to confirm his death through scientific and other evidence, we will take steps to report that information to the courts.
තහවුරු කළ තොරතුරු ලැබෙන තෙක් අපි මේ විමර්ශන අඛණ්ඩව කරගෙන යනවා.
It is reported that the vehicle in which the Kurunegala candidate of the Samagi Jana Balawege Mohammed Nazir was travelling was attacked by a group last night.
The SJB candidate Mohammed Nazir has attended 2 public rallies which was held in Narammala, Siambalaga Skotuwa and Mallavapitiya yesterday afternoon. It is reported that his vehicle was attacked by a group at around 9:30 last night while he was returning home after the meeting. A complaint has been lodged with the Kurunegala police regarding the incident.
The media briefing to announce cabinet decision was held today. Here are some of the views expressed.
Cabinet convened yesterday. This might be the last cabinet meeting before the elections. The cabinet paper was put forward by Prime Minister Mahindra Rajapaksa requesting funds for city decoration that comes under the Kotte Urban Council was approved. The Agra insurance benefit was received only after people who went into retirement after the 1st of January 2016. Now a cabinet paper was put forward by Minister of Public Administration requesting to take the time restrictions off. The Minister of Finance has also agreed on the proposal.
The total number of COVID-19 cases in the country increased to 2,752 with the identification of 22 more COVID-19 cases yesterday. The Government Information Department said 14 of them are returnees from Saudi Arabia, while another 7 have arrived in Sri Lanka from the United Arab Emirates. The other person who was diagnosed was a contact of the COVID-19 case from Kandak Kadu. The Ministry of Health stated at present 677 COVID-19 patients are being treated at hospitals island-wide. The total number of patients who recovered from COVID-19 stands at 2,064. Moving along, Prime Minister Mahindra Rajapaksa expressed the following views at a rally in Malabar.
We have to work now. We like to work. We have a president who is capable of working and he has proven it too. Ranil is alone now. He wasn't able to work even in the past and it is the same now. We clearly can win this election. We need your support. Thereafter, we will have to work.
මේ තත්ත්වයටම පත් වෙලා තියෙනවා. අපිට පැහැදිලි ජයග්‍රහණයක් ලබන්න පුළුවන් වෙලාවක්. මේ කටයුත්ත සිදු කිරීමේදී ඔබේ සහාය අපිට අවශ්‍යයි.
Here are some of the views expressed in the political sphere leading up to the general election on the 5th of August.
2020. අද එක්සත් ජාතිපක්ෂයේ විශාල
Today, a large number of UMP and JVP supporters and activists are starting to support the Pohor tour. That's because of the program initiated by President Gotabaya Rajapaksa. I would like to remind you that it is because of the trust placed by the people on Gotabaya Rajapaksa. It's clear that we are able to create a strong government with a two-third majority.
කියන එක මේ වෙලාවේ මතක් කරන්න කැමතියි.
සමහර කට්ටිය පෞගේ කාලේ අලියා නිදාගෙන හිටියා කියලා එහෙම නැත්නම් අලියා නැගිටලා
When the elephant was sitting down, it was hard to bring it back up again. But even after the elephant rose back up, it moves the same. However, after losing all the seats, Sajith Premadasa lost his seat by 48,000 votes. There is a problem there.
තමන්ගේ ආසනෙ 48000කින් පරාජයට පත් වුණා. මෙන්න මෙතන ප්‍රශ්නයක් තියෙනවා.
2015ට ඉස්සෙල්ලා මේ රට තිබුණ තත්ත්වයකට
The country is to go back to a stage it was before 2015. When that happens, the people will regret their decision. We saw different acts. The MCC Act has now changed. No one is talking about cricketers fixing matches. The topic of Karuna Amman is now covered. The small scenes of the movie is now happening.
ගැන කිව්වා ඒවත් දැන් ඔක්කොම වැහිලා. මේ ආණ්ඩුව ගෙනියන්න සල්ලි නැහැ. මේ ආණ්ඩුව දැන්ටත් බංකොලො
There is no money for this government to run. What's bankrupt now will be even more bankrupt in the future. Now they are saying discipline is needed. What is the discipline they have in the military? They will bring their feet together when told to stand straight. When they are told to stand loose, they will loosen their legs.
එනවා අනිත් ඔක්කොම ඒක කරනවා. එහෙම විනය සමාජය දෙන්න බෑ සහෝදරනි.
රාජපක්ෂවරුන්ට ආරක්ෂා කරන්න ඕනේ කවුද? ඒක ආරක්ෂා වෙනවා.
Whoever protects the Rajapaksas, it will happen until the time period they are supposed to be protected. They decided to sacrifice one person, that will happen. Minister Johnston Fernando is the same. He will face the same fate we face. That will happen.
හරියට අපිට උණ ඉරණම තමයි එතුමාලටත් මුහුණ දෙන්න වෙන්නේ. ඒක මෑත කාලයකදී එයි.
They told that Gotabaya Rajapaksa is a good leader. They told he was a good military officer. It is said that he will make firm decisions. It was further said that he will not give chances to thieves. They said that they will create a government after removing thieves. Towards the end, they lied to win elections. Let's keep that aside. But what has happened now? The president that was portrayed during the election and the current president is like two different people.
2020.
From that, we bring to a close this edition of Lunchtime News on Election First. For details of these stories and much more, simply log on to our website www.newsfirst.lk. For the News First team, I'm Martin Satyanesan along with producer Senita Sena Naika. Have yourself a wonderful rest of the day.